Hello, welcome to Varshni vlog. Today we are going to prepare Tanjavur style onion sambar preparation. For that you need to grind all these ingredients. I am going to tell what are the ingredients we are going to grind it inside the mixer jar. It's not enough to put sambar powder alone. You need to mix all these ingredients. The dhania 2 tablespoons. That this is Mysore dal, that is sambar. Uh, instead of sambar dal I have taken Mysore dal. This is kadala paruppu chana dal 2 tablespoon, 2 tablespoon chana dal, 4 tablespoons sambar dal, that is Mysore dal I have taken, and 10 pepper, and 2 tablespoon of raw rice. With that 10 slices of coconut piece, 4-5 curry leaves, and 1 big onion sliced in a larger. I have sliced in a larger way because we are going to put it inside the mixer grinder only, so it will get smashed, no problem. You can cut in a larger piece like this. So these are the stuffs needed for grinding inside the mixer jar. These are the ingredients we are going to add inside the sambar. And I have taken a lemon size tamarind. You need to take the pulp of it. For that you need to soak tamarind before half an hour to 45 minutes inside the water. And for adding in the sambar, I have sliced 2 big onions in a thin manner. Now we are going to take a small pan and we are going to roast all these ingredients. And I have taken for onion for sambar we need dal to be added at last. For that I have boiled the dal before itself. When I kept rice itself, it's already ready. It's enough to add. I have kept more dal. It's enough to add 2 tablespoons of dal. I have already boiled the dal. In this spatula, only 2 spoons I am going to add dal. I have kept for rasam also together. But for sambar, I am going to take in only 2 spoons. In the spatula, what I have shown you. The next 2 spoons is for my rasam. For sambar, I am going to take only 2 spoons in that spatula. For that also, I have taken Mysore dal only. It will be pink in color, but after boiling, it will turn in yellow color like normal sambar paruppu. That is tur dal, normal tur dal. So you should keep for at least 6 to 7 whistles so that it will boil in a proper way. With the rice, you need to keep the dal, tur dal. You need to keep pressure cook it for 6 to 7 whistles. 8 is also no problem. Ensure that enough water is added in the bottom of the pressure cooker. You need to cook it for 7 to 8 whistles. No problem. Now you can add all these ingredients inside a small pan for roasting. For that, take a small pan, clean it, wipe it with a clean towel. Then it should be very dry. And you can add 1 tablespoon of gingerly oil or any oil according to your preference. But gingerly oil will give more taste for sambar. And it's very, very good for health also. So I have added 1 tablespoon of gingerly oil. With that, I'm going to add in, now no need to switch on the flame. After adding all the ingredients only, you need to switch on the flame because this roast I'm going to use for today's sambar. I'm not going to store it or do anything. When I prepare that day only, freshly I will prepare and then I will use it on that day only. So you can use oil. Otherwise, you need to dry roast it for rasam powder and all. For this, we need to add 1 tablespoon of gingerly oil and 2 tablespoons of dhania is being added inside. 2 tablespoons of chana dal is getting added inside with 10 peppercorns, black pepper, whole pepper. And I am adding in 4 tablespoons of tur dal. Instead of tur dal, I have taken Mysore dal today. That is equivalent to tur dal, and 2 tablespoons of rice. It will give crispness. For that only we are adding that raw rice. Just 2 tablespoons. The chana dal, if you take 2 tablespoons, double should be the measure of the tur dal. If it is 2 tablespoons, you need to add 4 tablespoons of tur dal. If you are taking 1 tablespoon and if you are preparing for less people, so it's enough to take 1 tablespoon, then you will add 2 tablespoons of tur dal. That is chana dal is to tur dal ratio I am telling. 1:2. Chana dal 1 spoon means tur dal 2 spoons. I am preparing for 4 people, so I have taken 2 tablespoons of chana dal. So I am adding 4 tablespoons of tur dal. Instead of tur dal, you can add Mysore dal also. I have taken Mysore dal today. And no need to roast this onion and ground coconut. It will give cholesterol. So it's enough to just add at last and grind it. Now you should roast all. Now you can switch on the flame. Keep it in a very low flame or simmer it. And you need to do with a small spatula or spoon like this. Stir it. You stir it like this. Gently till all the dal, rice, everything turns into light brownish color, or you will be able to identify that crispness after stirring it. Once you get that crispness of all these dal and that is the correct level, that time you can switch off the flame. Asafoetida, a pinch I have taken. It is thick asafoetida. If you want, you can use that powder asafoetida. Powder asafoetida means you need to add 4 pinches. This is thick asafoetida I have taken. 1 inch of asafoetida. That will be equivalent to 4-5 pinches of powdered asafoetida. Okay. It is good for digestion. For that only I have taken asafoetida added. For flavor, I have added curry leaves. For crispness, I have added 2 tablespoons of raw rice. And other dal and dhania is a must in sambar for grinding. If you use sambar powder alone and do sambar, you won't get taste at all. If you do like this, you will get superb and better taste you can enjoy. And it's good for health also. I have taken 10 peppercorns. If you don't want to add pepper, you can add 4 to 5 red chilies. It's rainy today in my place, so I'm adding pepper. It's good for health, no? So I have taken 10 peppercorns. Since I have taken 10 peppercorns, I'm going to add only 1 tablespoon of sambar powder inside my sambar. If I have taken 5 peppercorns, I would have added 2 tablespoons of sambar powder. Let the heat subside of the roasted materials in the pan. Meanwhile, we can start doing that sambar. For that, take one kadai, clean it and dry it up and wipe it with a towel. And, keep it clean and dry. Then switch on the flame. Add 1 tablespoon of gingerly oil. Let the oil gets heated up. Now you can add 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds. After the oil gets heated up, I'm telling in detail for bachelor people, those who have started cooking, newly married couple, those people will be starting cooking, no? Now only, for them only I'm telling in detail. For all the other people, enough for them to just have a glance at the method and the ingredients. Ratio of all the ingredients, that's all. they will have experience in cooking, no problem. I'm telling in detail and showing the video in detail for all the beginners, bachelor people, the people, those who will be very curious in doing cooking, to study cooking and all, for those people. See, you need to stir in a nice way. The 2 onions I have added inside, which has been finely chopped and kept. So I am just stirring it nicely. Give a nice stir in order to get it roasted in a easy way. I am adding 1 tablespoon of crystal salt. In my sambar, for my house, always the salt level will be less only. If you want it more salty, spicy, you can add more salt, more spice. It's according to each and everyone's wish, according to the individual's wish, no problem. In my house, it will be less salty, spice will also be very less. So that only I am adding 1 tablespoon of salt, crystal salt. I am doing, this is the sambar preparation for 4 people. This is the measurement for 4 people. In sambar, we usually add turmeric powder. Like that, I have also added turmeric powder, a pinch. And now you need to take the tamarind pulp and add inside. Tamarind pulp already you would have kept ready, no? The tamarind pulp you need to add it inside the kadai. You give a nice stir meanwhile for the onion in that oil. If you have experience, you can directly add like this. If you are beginners in cooking, you can just keep it ready before itself in another vessel, the tamarind pulp. If you have experience, you can do like what I am doing. You can see in the video, you need to do like this 2 to 3 times. You can use your hand as a filter like this if you are already experienced in cooking. You need to do like this, repeat like this 2 to 3 times so that you will get enough tamarind pulp. You can take the maximum extract of the tamarind, maximum pulp from the tamarind. No need to waste it. So I am doing it repetitively for 3 times. You can do it like this before itself, newcomers for cooking, in another vessel, and keep it ready so that the tamarind won't fall inside that sambar. For sambar, first itself you need to pour the tamarind inside the sambar so that it should get boiled for half an hour minimum, 20 to 30 minutes. If it is in a low flame, for 30 minutes. If it is in a high flame, 20 minutes. The tamarind should boil. You can use a strainer so that it will be very easy for the steam to go out. But if you don't have a strainer to close, you can use a plate. In that you need to give a small hole and close. I have shown in the video at first. You can have a very nice glance. You need to keep it in high flame and you need to, so that the tamarind pulp, it will get boiled for another 20 minutes. I forgot to tell one thing. You need to add sambar powder. Now it has become 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes it should boil. Since I have forgot to put the sambar powder, I am just adding in 1 tablespoon of sambar powder. Since I have taken 10 peppercorns, I am just adding 1 tablespoon. But normally I used to take 5 red chilli or 5 peppercorns, black pepper. That time I will add 2 tablespoons of sambar powder. It is the sambar powder I have bought from the market. If you have homemade sambar powder, you can add 2 tablespoons. But you need to add only 4 to 5 red chilies. Otherwise, it will become more spicy. Even what I am doing will be a little bit spicy only. So, this measurement is enough. If you have added 10 red chilies, it's enough to add 10 red chilies or 10 peppercorns. It's enough to add 1 tablespoon of sambar powder. If you are taking only 5 peppercorns or 5 red chilies, you add 2 tablespoons of sambar powder. You can very well understand the measurement, I think so. Newcomers in cooking, I am telling you. This is the ingredients which we kept for cooling, which we roasted in a small pan. No, that one I have grinded by pouring some water in the using mixer grinder. It is greenish black in color since we have added curry leaves and black pepper. If you have added curry leaves and red chili, it should have been in reddish color. Now make it a paste. No, first you will get a powder, then make it a paste. That mixer grinder ingredients which we have roasted already in small pan, make it a paste so that it will completely mix with that sambar. Then you can add the 2 spoons of tur dal. Make that dal also in a watery consistency. Smash it and then pour some water. Make it in a watery consistency and then add inside the sambar. Now this is Tanjavur onion sambar. This thick consistency is the correct consistency of Tanjavur sambar. Now you make the flame simmer. It has got nicely boiled. Now it's enough to add dal, 2 spoons of dal in this spatula. I am using this spatula. You need to add some water. First smash with the spatula. It has got boiled in a very nice manner, dal, and I am adding some water so that it will be easy to mix with the sambar in the boiling sambar. Only 2 spoons is enough. The remaining dal I have boiled for rasam. You need to, I have shown very nicely in my video. So you need to smash it and add water and do like this. Now it's ready to get added inside the sambar. The tur dal I am telling. Today, this is my Mysore dal. Anything you can use or you can use moong dal. If you want dal for sambar, you can use moong dal also. Any dal is no problem. Moong dal you can use, tur dal you can use or Mysore dal. Everything will give rich and nice taste. See how thick it is. Some people won't like too much thick consistency. For them, I am giving one small tips. While using, before consuming it, you can add some hot water inside the sambar. Pour 1 spoon of oil above the sambar and you can mix with rice and eat. It's a superb side dish for idli, dosha, even for chapati. And for rice, of course, any rice. Try this recipe and then like, share, comment and subscribe to Varshini Vlog and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thanks for watching. See you in a new video. Bye.